第一のコース、鈴木くん。第一のコース、佐藤くん。第一のコース、高橋くん。
第一のコース、大人気ですね。
続々と選手が登っていきますね。どこまで続くんでしょう。そろそろですね。Take your mark。
第一のコース、いいスタートだ。世界記録を上回るペース。いけ、いった、どうだ。第一のコースやりました。
Throughout a span of over 400 years, Ginza has continued to be a gathering place for many people. It is recognized as an important center for Japanese culture, with many attractions and trends, such as the famous Kabuki Theater and many specialty shops dedicated to various traditional Japanese crafts. It's also an area that has been molded through Western influences. 100 years ago, this area was home to a place called Café Pretemps, which at the time played an important role as a salon for many cultural figures. Later, the Ginza area came to be known as a hangout for trendy youth. Even now, shops that have been around for many generations stand side by side with new businesses in this bustling area. Ginza is a home to many businesses that have been around for generations. Mannendo is one of those businesses.
I'm here at Mannendo, a traditional Japanese sweet wagashi store. It was established 400 years ago. Wow, that's a long time. My mother loves wagashi, so I should get some for her.
Mannendo is a sweets shop that was originally founded in Kyoto about 400 years ago. This shop used to specialize in making sweets for the imperial family. However, when the emperor moved from Kyoto to Tokyo, Mannendo moved as well. Even now, Mannendo receives many orders from nearby kabuki actors and other famous figures.
We specialize in traditional Japanese sweets that change with the seasons. But we also carry Western sweets and hard candy as well. However, we are most famous for our steamed sweet called omedetou, which means congratulations. This is the oldest sweet in our record, dating in the late 1600s. So we have been making this same sweet for over 300 years. Its appearance resembles sekihan, a congratulatory red-colored rice dish made with azuki beans, so it's often used during auspicious events.
Traditional Japanese sweets have zero fat, so they are a good choice for women who love sweets.
Since we have been around for over 400 years, I sometimes feel a lot of pressure when it comes to continuing the family business. But as many of my predecessors have said, tradition is just a continued series of reformations. I think that if there is too much reformation, people start to change things here and there. And before you know it, the essence of the product becomes changed. Eventually, the shop loses popularity among its longtime customers, and sales drop. Because of that, I think it's important that we remain true to the original formula, especially for our traditional Japanese sweets and our specialty products, while at the same time challenging new types of sweets that, for example, use ingredients such as shochu or liquor. Not too long ago, we made a type of Japanese sweet called ryokan, using Malaysian pepper, which was a great hit among customers. For example, for congratulatory gifts, we add a noshi mark. For condolence gifts, we use black mizuhiki ribbon, while for happy events, we use red and white for the ribbon. We consult each customer about the situation of the gift and decide how to wrap it and even the type of knot to use, specifically catered for their circumstance.
Behind the Mitsukoshi in Ginza is another long-standing business, Ginza Motoji. The owner of Ginza Motoji, who is originally from Amami Oshima, opened up shop in Ginza about 30 years ago, hoping to impart the greatness of Oshima Tsumugi, a particular type of kimono, to a broader span of people. The second generation and heir to this business is this young man, Keita Motoji.
When I was a teenager, I used to hate kimono. As my father runs a kimono business, he wears a kimono every day. He doesn't have Western clothes. So when we go to cinema, restaurant, anywhere, he wears a kimono. And so it was really, really embarrassing going out with him because the people are looking at him very curious way. So I hated kimono. When I was 17 years old or 18 years old, I was really, really into fashion, especially British style. So I wanted to, I decided to go to study fashion in London. It was a nice excuse to get away from the family business.
Keita, who had left Japan in order to study fashion in London, had a change of heart when after a long break he met his father in Italy.
At one point, my dad was coming to Italy and I went to meet him there. Of course he came wearing a kimono and I hadn't seen him for quite a long time, but my first impression was, wow, he looks cool. So that's how I changed my mind. After that, I felt like it's important for us to have people realize the greatness of kimono culture. That's why I came back to Japan and joined this company.
Ever since that day, Keita has held a great passion for kimono and decided to return to Japan and take his place as the heir to his father's business. One of these aspects is the kimono fabric itself. Just like Western clothing, kimono can be made from a variety of materials, including silk, cotton, and hemp. However, silk is most commonly used. Silk is woven from the material extracted from the cocoon of the silkworm that has been thinly spun. The items at Ginza Motoji have been made using the finest quality raw materials. Silk thread that can be only taken from the male silk cocoon, called platinum boy. As the name suggests, this thread has a silver sheen like that of platinum, and a level of quality which is seldom seen throughout the world.